Hello everyone, welcome to Bhutan e-learning project. I'm Pimayanki for today's program, and this is a lesson for grade 7 and 8 English K stage 3, and we will be looking at grammar lesson. And today we are going to see how verb agrees with the subject. How verb agrees with the subject. Now, before we go to our lesson, let us quickly recollect what is verb and subject. What is verb now? Verb is an action word. It's an action word. Jump. Jump is a word. Sleep. Sleep is an action word. So it is verb. Now, when it comes to subject, subject is what and who does the action. If I say, Pema sleeps, who is doing the action here? Is it not Pema? So, Pema is the subject. And we are going to look at how verb will agree with different subjects. Before we go to the lesson, I'll take you through the lesson overview, and first we will look at the points to remember. There are points, important points that you will have to remember so that you will understand more about subject and verb agreement. And then we will go to the rules of subject and verb agreement. After that, there are few questions to check your understanding. Finally, we will come to the lesson summary to check what we have done for today's lesson. Are you ready for the class? First thing is there are points to remember, as I told you. The first point that you should remember to understand about subject and verb agreement is the subject of a sentence is noun or pronoun. Subject of a sentence is noun or pronoun. So, I hope you know what is noun and pronoun. However, fine, to those who have forgotten what is noun and pronoun, I'll tell you, noun is a word that refers to place, things, names. Would you like to say some of the examples of it? Thimphu. Thimphu is the name of the place, so it is noun. Table. Table is also noun. And when it comes to pronoun, pronoun is a word that substitutes the noun. For example, Pema is a girl. She is cute. Instead of telling Pema is a girl, Pema is cute, did you see that I substituted Pema in second sentence with she? So she becomes the pronoun. Now you got it? She is a pronoun. Here are some of the examples for noun and pronoun. Next important point that you should know is subject in a sentence can be either singular or plural. When I talk about singular and plural, it is something to do with the number. Number of nouns present in a subject. Number of noun present in the subject. If I say, he is reading, how many person am I referring to here? He refers to one, so he is singular. Same with dog. When I say dog, how many dogs are involved there? Just one. So when there is just one noun in subject, that subject becomes a singular subject. If I say dogs, dogs refers to many in number, more than one. So dogs becomes the plural subject. Can you give me some more examples of singular subject and plural subject? Singular subject, cat, dog, boy, girl, car. And plural subject, cats, dogs, cars. All right? Now, let's come to the third point. The third point that you should remember is, just like subject has plural form and singular form, even the verb has singular and plural form. To understand more about singular and plural form of verb, first let's look at the table here. In this table, these are nouns in singular and plural form. Nouns can be made into plural form by adding s, es or ies to the singular form. Like example, books, s is added to singular form, book. Dogs, for dog. Brushes, for brush. And babies, for baby. However, we cannot add s to all the nouns to make it into plural form. Example, child, we cannot write childs in plural form. It becomes children. And there are nouns which does not change its form in plural. Look at the sheep. Sheep remains as sheep in plural form. Now, let's look at the next table, verb. Verb also has singular and plural form. If we look at the table there, it's just the opposite of noun in regards to s, es and ies. Here in verb, we add s, es and ies to plural form to make it singular. See? In noun, we add s, es and ies to make it into plural, but verb, we add s, es and ies to make it into singular. Plural form play becomes plays in singular. Read become reads. Wash become washes. Match become matches, and cry become cries. Apply becomes apply. Now, if you are smart enough, you might be wondering, why not s to all the verbs and all the nouns? Why sometimes es? Why sometimes ies? Have you thought about this? If you're smart enough, you must be having this question already. Now, usually we add s and es and ies when they change form, but es is added when the word ends with sh or ch. You're getting me? When the words end with sh or ch, we add es. Like wash, wash, it ends in sh, so it becomes washes. And brush, sh, right? So that also becomes brushes in plural form. Remember, es is added when the word ends with sh or ch. Let's look at the next one where we add ies. We add ies to the word when the word ends in y and has a consonant letter just before the y. Consonant letter just before the y. Example, baby, B-A-B-Y. It ends in y, right? Look at the letter just before y. B-A-B is there, B. B is consonant. In this case, when we change baby into plural form, we remove y and substitute y with ies. Did you get it? IES. So it becomes BABIES. And in the same way, let's look at the verb cry in plural form. C-R-Y. It ends with Y and has a consonant letter R just before Y. So, do we write C-R-Y-S? No. We don't write this. Instead, remove Y and replace with I-E-S. And it becomes C-R-I-E-S in singular form. So, you should remember when do you have to add S, when do you have to add ES, and when do you have to add IES. With this, now we will go to the rules of subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. The first rule says subject and verb must agree in number. Subject and verb must agree in number. When we say number, we usually talk about singular and plural. Singular and plural. Be it subject or verb, we are talking about singular and plural form. So, let's look at the rule. A singular subject must carry singular verb. Plural subject must carry plural verb. This is the rule. Singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, plural verb. So this is the rule. We will come to know more when we look at the example. The dog chases the cat. In this example, the dog chases the cat. Can you see the subject in singular form? Dog, one, just one. And look at the verb, chases. Is it plural? No, it is singular. Verb carries es when it is in singular form. So, the dog chases the cat is grammatically correct. So, this example is a best example for a singular subject taking a singular verb. Let's look at the next one. Dogs. The dogs chase the cat. So, in this case, dog is singular or plural? It is plural. It refers to more than one. So, it's plural. Now, what about the verb? Is it plural or singular? It is plural. So, plural subject carries plural verb. However, there are some students who writes in this way, the dog chases the cat. Do you think that's correct? Now, knowing the rules, do you think this sentence, the dog chases the cat, is grammatically correct? No, no way. It's grammatically wrong. So, knowing this rule, can you try to make a sentence each for singular subject with the singular verb and plural subject with the plural verb? Take it as a homework. Let's go to point number 2. Point number 2 says, verb must agree with its subject in person. We already talked about verb agreeing in number. This is regarding the verb with the person. When I talk about person, person is none other than participant in the event or subject in the sentence. Now, person is further classified into 3 different persons. First person, second person, and third person. First person, second person, third person. Further, each person has a singular form as well as plural form. In first person, singular is I, just one, I. Plural, we. It includes everyone, we. In second person, singular form is you, one. And plural form is also you, you. It refers to many. And third person singular is he, she, karma, it. And plural form of third person is they, everyone, they. Got it? Now, hereafter, we are going to look at verbs agreement with each person. Verbs agreement with each person. First, let's look at verbs agreement with first person subject. What are first person subject? I in singular and we in plural form. Now, with first person, be it singular subject I or be it plural subject we, both will carry plural verb. Let's look at the example in this table. First person, I sing a song. Now, when we talk about verb agreement in number, we came across a rule saying singular subject will carry singular verb and plural subject will carry plural verb. But here, let's look at the rule. Singular subject, though I is a singular, but it carries plural verb. I and you, the person, first person I and second person you, it's a personal pronoun and they will be carrying a plural verb. In a table here, it says, I sing a song. We don't say, I sings a song. I sing a song. So, I is a singular form, but it carries plural verb, sing. With plural subject we take a verb, sing, not sings. We don't say, we sings a song. We sing a song. Let's look at the next rule. Verb agreement with second person. Second person, you. With second person you, it will always be a plural verb. You will go with plural verb because you is a plural form as well as singular form. So, in this case, you will be taking a plural verb. You will be taking a plural verb. Let's look at the table. Can you see you in singular form and you in plural form taking a plural verb? You sing a song. We don't say you sings a song. We say you are strong. Do we say you is strong? No, we don't say you is strong. Is a singular form. So, are is a plural form. You are strong. Now, let's look at verbs agreement with third person. Who are third person? He, she, it, karma, and in plural form, they. In this case, singular subject will carry singular verb and plural subject will carry plural verb. In this sentence, he loves exercise. Jigme enjoys reading. It is sunny day. Can you see singular subjects he, Jigme and it there? And what kind of verb do they carry? Loves, enjoys, is. They are all singular verb. They are all singular verb. So, singular subject is carrying a singular verb. Now, let's look at plural form. They love exercise. They love exercise. They is in plural form, so love is also a plural verb. Plural subject will take a plural verb. With this, we have come to the end of verbs agreement with number and in person. Let's try this. Take out your pen and a book and let's see how much we have understood so far. Number 1, Sonam dash his work on time. Sonam dash his work on time. Do you think Sonam do or does? Done? It is does. Why? Because Sonam is a singular subject and does is a singular verb. Singular subject will carry singular verb. Let's look at 2. A dog every sound it hears. A dog dash at every sound it hears. So, are you done? Let's check it out. It is barks. Why? Because a dog is a singular subject and barks is a singular verb. Third one. We are elders. We dash our elders. So, what could be the answer? Respect. Why respect? Look at the subject. We is a plural form. So, with plural subject, it is always plural verb. Next, I, my king. I loves or love my king. Which one is the answer? It is love. Why? Though I is singular, but it takes a plural verb. That's why I love my king, not I loves my king. Let's look at the last point now. The last point, the teachers teaches or teach using Google Classroom. The teachers dash using Google Classroom. Which one is the answer? You got it? Okay. Teachers teach. Why is it? Look at the subject. Because the subject is in plural form. So plural subject will take a plural verb. Got it? Plural subject will take a plural verb. This has come to the end, and let's see how much you have scored. How much did you score? I scored 5 out of 5. Did you? Good job to those who have scored 5 out of 5. But nothing to worry and panic about those who score less than that. We'll work harder next time. All right? With this, we have come to the end of our lesson, and let's check what we have learned from today's lesson. We have come to know that singular subject carries singular verb, except I and you. And point number 2, plural subject carries plural verb. And third one, first person, be it singular or plural, it agrees to plural verb. In second person, singular form as well as plural form is you only. It's just you, and you takes a plural verb. And third one, we should keep in mind that in third person, singular subject will carry singular verb and plural subject will carry plural verb. Apart from this, don't forget where we should add, or is it I, E, S, and don't forget where to use E, S when you change its form. With this, we have come to the end of our lesson. I hope you have understood about the subject-verb agreement. Until then, bye-bye. See you in our next lesson. And in our next lesson, we are going to go deeper into the subject-verb agreement. Thank you.